Okay, hi. I guess I'm streaming. This is an extremely unprepared stream. Streamly, featuring this awful AI goblin of Yoda as a Sith, I guess. I haven't streamed in a very long time, nor have I any internet content in about a year. Um, it's been an interesting year for me. That's about all I'm going to say. Moving forward, I'm going to take this little quiz. And you can see that we're already getting really. I found this on Reddit. Reddit. So we're going to see if this is a good quiz or a very stupid quiz. It seems like we're immediately getting deep in depth with our thoughts and feelings and emotions here. Um, what is your purpose for living? Wow, what a question to start out with. Um, We've got all sorts of just fascinating options. By the way, I'm gonna take this quiz. I also scrolled down and guys, I have to be honest. I really want to go through my day and find out which Stardew Valley bachelorette I should marry. Because that's the kind of thing that I need to know right now. So, anyways, let's get through 12 questions of. I want to find out what my lightsaber color is. Um, What is your purpose for living? Okay. I want to fulfill the promises I've made to the best of my abilities. That's my first one. First option. I want nothing but to be content with the life I've been given. I want to learn more about who I really am and what my purpose is supposed to be. Ooh. Mm. I want power, wealth, and status. I want the power to be a master of my own fate. I struggle with finding my place, and I want to protect the lives of others and keep the peace. I love when there's quizzes and you can just like tell like what specifically they're aiming for. Like it's very obvious what like if I choose this, it's gonna be like I don't know, blue probably, because that's like the standard Jedi color. Not that I'm against that. I'm kind of leaning towards that, but I think this one is where I'm at right now. I think that's where I'm at. How do you handle confrontation? Well, definitely not that first one. Confrontation is inevitable when I strike hard, fast, and without mercy. It's like, okay, like, so Sith, so red. I would stand my ground and readily defend myself. I'll try. I will try to avoid conflict if at all possible. If not, then so be it. I wouldn't start a confrontation, but you can be sure I'll end it. Ooh, threatening. I openly welcome conflict through conflict. I gain strength. That's literally just part of the Sith code. This is silly. I would rather avoid confrontation at all costs. I try to avoid it, but I'm getting better at handling conflict now. How would you handle an enemy you have defeated and disarmed? I hate that AI freaking Yoda is staring me in the face right now. I don't like him. I don't like him. Why is he a Sith? Why does he look like that? How would you handle an enemy you have defeated and disarmed? Take an arm and a leg. Yeah, I'll take an arm and a leg. I would spare them, but bring them in for trial before the council. I would spare their life, but they will be imprisoned for their crime. How is that different from the other one? I mean, I guess the council's gonna decide, but like, I would crush them. I just like none of these are like really applicable to like daily life. Like, what do you mean I would Who am I gonna crush? I would crush them for daring to attack me. Yes, my enemies, my day-to-day enemies. Sharon at the office. I'm going to crush her for daring to attack me. I would end them for they are a threat, regardless if they aren't armed. I would let them go. They're being okay. If I were in Star Wars, that's kind of how I have to think about this. If I were in Star Wars, I already know my answer. By the way, I think it would be this one, because that's just like I'm not gonna kill somebody. Yeah, I'll just bring them in. I'll be like, hey, I found this freak. who is attacking me. What is the most important to you? Learning about myself and the world around me. I do like to learn. Honing my abilities to perfection, so I'm always prepared for combat. That'd be pretty cool. The protection of others. Being at peace with oneself regardless of the challenges ahead. That's something that I really need to work on. A life that is tailored to my design. Ooh. The power to rule my own life and destiny. The find balance within the light and dark sides. Okay. Also, obviously, uh, what is that going to be, like gray or white or something? Learning about myself and the world around me. Also, by the way, this is an extreme test, and the lighting in here is like obviously really sucky. And I'm still using this camcorder that I've had for like years, so hopefully that'll improve eventually if I keep doing this. Being at peace with oneself regardless of challenges ahead, the protection of others. I like to learn about myself and the world around me. I just have an innate curiosity. How do you view the Force? Guiding hand that helps me accomplish my goals, powerful guide to help me maintain order and keep others safe. The Force is both everlasting temptation and a guiding light. Powerful tool, Force is what you make of it. Nothing more than another method. No, quite through all things light side or dark side. I mean, that's very just like standard Jedi whatever. The guiding hand that helps me accomplish my goals. I mean, I guess. Powerful guide to help me maintain order. See, what do you mean by maintain order? Because historically, the phrase maintain order, even within Star Wars, is very imperial. Um, but I like the idea of keeping others safe. Can I not keep others safe and also not have to worry about maintaining order? I don't really care about. I mean, I guess to a degree. But, like, I'm not the police. If I were a Jedi, I guess, like, in a way. The guiding hand that helps me accomplish my goals. Living essence that flows through all things, light side or dark side. No, I don't know. Okay, I just gotta go by my instincts here. Powerful guide to help me maintain order and keep others safe. But I mean, honestly, I'm kind of feeling this one. Let's go with that. Which of these quotes speaks to you the most? Let me give you some advice. Assume everyone will betray you. That's so silly. I'm with the Force is with me. In time, the suffering of your people will persuade you to see our point of view. That sounds so threatening. Someday I will be the most powerful Jedi ever. It would be cool. Fear is the path to the dark side. Sense much fear in you. To die for one's people is great sacrifice. To live for one's people, an even greater sacrifice. I choose to live for my people. What? I'm trying to remember what these quotes are from. Hmm. Tempting. I don't know. This one sounds interesting. Let's just go with that. What force abilities do you utilize the most? Well, it's not force choke. Um, mind trick, force enhancement, extend life. It's very Sith. Mind control, force suppression, stealth ability. Oh, I think for me, it would probably be force enhancement because, like, naturally, I am not good with endurance, and I think that's what I would need to help with most. And I don't want to see the freaking future. That scares me. What is your greatest fear? Losing sight of who I truly am. Forsaking my duties, promises to others, not realizing my true potential. The loss of my power to fail those important to me. Oof. Being blinded by the corruption of the dark side, dying and becoming one with the force. Um, between these three. Failed those important to me, not realizing my true potential, losing sight of who I truly am. We're getting very introspective in this test stream that nobody's gonna watch. Oof. Not realizing my true potential. Let's go with that. How do you feel about participating in combat? Yeah, sounds fun. I'm a good fight and willing to go to battle. But like, am I? Like, if it were actually a life-threatening situation, I'd probably be like, I wouldn't say it's meaningless. It's just like, these are two very different answers, but I feel very called to them. I'd rather not get involved. Like, if I were a Jedi and I were like finding these two warring factions, I'd be like, I don't want to like. No, I would get involved. Who am I freaking kidding? Of course I would get involved. I'm very impulsive that way. But I require a reason to do so. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that makes sense. What ideals do you believe in? And no emotion? Girl, there's emotion and I got it. The end will justify the means. I disagree. My life is one I live in service to others in peace. Yeah. Life to your own design is the best life possible. Yeah. Through power, my chains are broken. I am free. That's Sith. Separate oneself, their emotions. Huh? It's foolish and only serves to weaken them. I mean, it depends. Eh. Life is what you decide to be. Light and dark are simply outside forces that interfere. I mean, not to sound like a basic Jedi, but what is your greatest strength? My ability to see more than just the black and white in life, my unique viewpoint on life. I think that would honestly include that. My willingness to die for my beliefs, my knowledge of connection to the Force, my commitment to carving out the things I want in life for myself. Gotta work on that. My unwavering loyalty to the cause I believe in, and my drive to become more powerful despite the challenges ahead. That would honestly, I know it's more powerful, but it honestly sounds kind of like encouraging. Like, like there's a fun little positive spin you can put on that. I would say my unique viewpoint on life, because I think differently. I think outside of the box. How do you feel about dying? Oh God. We're getting deep here. Death is another shackle that binds and oppresses me. Death is just a doorway, and I am prepared. Maybe someday. Not right now. I am at peace with my own morality and welcome death when time comes. I'm afraid of death, not dying. What is that? Okay, wow. I don't want to die. I hate the idea of fading away into nothingness. Well, I don't think... I would gladly give my life if it meant that I may protect the ones I love. Death comes from me all. I only do what I can until I can no longer. That sounds like me. I got green. Users with green-bladed lightsabers are more attuned to the Force and focus less on combat and more on their connection to the living Force. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I still feel like I'd be into combat. How your results compare to others. I got 19% Jedi Consort green. Oh, 19% of people got this. Okay. Some people got self-serving Darksaber. Oh. So what, you're just like a piece of crap? Yellow. I really wonder what you would have to do to get yellow. Because I love yellow. Can I retake that? I just want to see Landom. Y'all, I had a therapy appointment today and I was late and was rushing and I entered Landom as my name. That was in the virtual. Yeah, let's let's just answer some things randomly. I'm just curious. I don't think I remember this saying if I personally benefit from the situation. Yeah, I mean, that one's still accurate for sure. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say I stand by my choices. What happens if I do this one? And this one? Force enhancement, I still stand by that. I think out of all those options, I did a pretty good job of choosing these. How do you feel about participating in combat? Yeah. Hmm. See, I did like 2 answers differently and I got blue. Then the force and values. Oh, than the force and values peace, justice, and protection for others. See, I really only answered like 2 things differently, and it changed what color lightsaber I got entirely. I don't know, but I love this shade um of blue. Like if I wanted a lightsaber, I want like a blue green like this. Um if it had to be a blue or like one of the standard colors, I'd want like an off color than like the normal blue. Just something that's more original. I would also really love yellow or orange or pink. Pink's pretty cool. Don't really see many pink colors. What the heck happened to Oh no. Did we lose? Hold on. Oh no. Where's my bachelorette quiz? What kind of male are you? I'm afraid to find out. Okay. We're going down a rabbit hole. Why do you have to enter your name? Hi. Opinions on men. This could get heated. Hmm. I love that these are all just like, I know what kind of man you are. I mean, yeah. I also like, golly, those are good movies. It's gonna be like, pick some artists. Oh no. Please choose at least one. Y'all, this is embarrassing. Tchaikovsky. That's funny. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Opinions on women. Why am I taking this quiz? I went down a rabbit hole. I wanted to find. Okay, well, I've only got. There's only 7 questions. Absolutely that one. Hmm. Yeah. Why do I have to be Timothée Chalamet? Pointy shoes, classical music, and philosophy. Yeah, sure. Dying Victorian child, 23%. Surprise. Very close to bisexual himbo. Blonde surfer guy, yeah, that's definitely not me. Performative male, nonchalant type shit, and toxic right-wing fake philosopher. Well, you know what? Out of all the options, I think that this one definitely describes me the best. Out of all these, can confirm I'm a dying Victorian child. Okay, do I have the option to search? What if I look up? What was it? What was it? Oh, don't look at that. um, what was it? Stardew Valley. This is a different site, but spend a day playing Stardew Valley and we'll tell you which of the games bachelorettes you should marry. That's the exact same quiz title as on that other site, but it's on BuzzFeed. Oh wait, but here's this one on that same site. This is so interesting. I could take these kinds of quizzes for days. I freaking love it. It's the biggest time waster, but I adore it. Easy peasy first question. What's your favorite color? Or the color you like the most? Rainbow should... How does that count? Ooh, that's a pretty... I love that purple. Let's go with blue. No red option? Come on now. What's your favorite pastime? Chilling at home, maybe some video games. Used to. I don't play as many video games as much as I used to. Hanging out with my friends. Honestly, making pretty art. Honestly, it's hanging out with my friends these days. If you're home and working after working all day, what meal would you cook for you and your spouse? Oh. After working all day, probably a quick and easy dish, or I would get takeout. But if I had a lovely, lovely Stardew Valley bachelorette, well, okay, at least quick and easy dish is better than this. Fancy three-course meal. No. Fresh salad. It's not really my thing. Quick and easy dish. Let's go with my vibe. Let's answer truthfully. You just found a new favorite song. You send it to your besties. They'll love it. I mean, that is... I would do pretty much all... add to your playlist for later. I would probably do that. Put it on the background while you do other things. Send it to your significant other. The lyrics articulate your exact feelings. Look at the lyrics so you can sing along and figure out what the hell they're saying in that part. I have terrible audio processing issues, so that would be me. Listen to it on repeat, of course. I would do all of these. Listen to your bestie. That's probably what I would do. How good are you at identifying the make and model of cars? Oh, gosh. Probably name the common ones. Do you have TikTok downloaded? Yes, technically, but I don't use it anymore. Pick your fave animal. Cat. I love all these. Shout out to my homies, but it's cat. Pick a location that's aesthetically pleasing to you. Yo, these kind of hit between these three. I don't know what's going on in this one. It's like a fish bar. I thought that was like a I don't know what I thought that was at first. I thought that was like a bedroom with a like bookshelf. I'm choosing this one. That looks delightful. This is so cute. Alright guys, I should marry Haley. Being wealthy and popular throughout high school has made Haley a little conceited and self-centered. Really? She has a tendency to judge people for superficial reasons. But is it too late for her to discover a deeper meaning to life? Is there a fun, open-minded young woman hidden within that candy-coated shell? You got Haley, say cheese. Not my type. I don't think if she has a tendency to judge people for superficial reasons, this is gonna be one of those Hallmark movies where like I'm the slob and she's like preppy, and then she like yeah, slowly discovers the deeper meaning and whatever. That's so interesting. Why did I get her? Okay, let's do the BuzzFeed one and then I'm gonna call it a night. Where was it? Come on now. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Which Stardew Valley Bachelorette should I marry? What skill do you aim to master first? Guys, I'm gonna be so honest with you. Haven't played Stardew Valley. Haven't played it. Should I play it? Maybe I should. What skill do you aim to master first? Combat, foraging, fishing, farming, mining. It depends. Say foraging. I like to look for things. Collect. Pick an artifact. Ancient sword. It's cool. Pick an animal. There's dinosaurs in this game? Blue chicken. Horse? Might choose horse. I was gonna... Why does it say concerned ape? Is that the name of who made this? What is this? No? Is that... What like the apes? Like the ape club? I'm choosing bunny. Pick a hangout spot. Going with 0 information, I'm choosing Secret Woods because that sounds interesting. Pick a giant crop. And I love the woods. I love to explore. Giant pumpkin. It's winter. How are you spending it? Finding artifacts. Sounds cool. Pick an event. Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. Flower Dance. Night Market. Ooh. Spirits Eve. Okay, well that just sounds like Halloween. So I'm choosing that one, obviously. Oh, the other ones sound really good though. Flower Dance, Dance in the Moonlight Jellies. Night Market sounds great. I love that. Me sell hats. Pick one, huh? Beanie, cowboy hat, elegant turban. I will not be picking that one. Because cultural appropriation, I mean. Pumpkin mask. Spotted. Okay. Beanie or pumpkin mask? Pumpkin mask it shall be. Who is your favorite bachelor? I love that literally is just Eddie Burback. I don't know anything about these guys. Do I need to know about them? They all look... Why does he look like Super Saiyan? This guy just looks pretentious. I'm choosing this guy. Pick an artisan item. Pickles? It's pickles. What tool do you want to upgrade? Sword? My... My hoe? Final question. Who are you married to in your current game? Oh. None. That's why I'm taking the quiz. I got Abigail. Both adventurous and just a little weird in your own way. With Abigail by your side, you'll never have to fight a monster alone. You'll always have a date to horror movie fest. Hey! Just get practicing your journey of the Prairie King if you want to properly woo her. Guys, should I play Stardew Valley? Maybe I should. Fighting monsters and going to horror movies? Sounds pretty freaking awesome. I like purple hair too. Cute. OMG, W2F. Fail. 41 people said this was a fail. They just didn't like who they got. But I think that I got with the right person. So, I say that, but I don't know. Last thing I'm going to do for the night. Stardew Valley Bachelorettes. Oh? Oh? Married and rated every bachelor and bachelor. This is fascinating. Something about this seems gross. Why are we rating women, you know? Hate him the most. This is funny. Wow. Oh, I guess these are spoilers for the game, huh? Harvey, a true nerd, a shy, adorable, and sweet doctor. Also very smart. He's a very romantic, but very caring. True gentleman. But see, I want pictures. I want to see what they look like. These are our characters here. And I got Abigail. Just based on vibes, I feel like I'd be with Abigail or whoever Leah is. Is that crazy? Did I choose the wrong one? Can I find out more about them? Being an artist. All Universal loves. Oh, we can find out the things she enjoys. Truffle. Goat cheese. See, I'm not a big goat cheese person. What am I doing, man? Oh, look, this is cute. Yeah, see, I think she looks pretty. I actually know somebody. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that on stream, but I know somebody who's a redhead and named Leo. So if I go to Abigail, this is cute. Guys, maybe I should play this. Banana pudding? Dude, chocolate cake. Oh, we might be like match made in heaven. All universal dislikes. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. All fruit, all vegetables. Interesting. Dislike. She dislikes sugar, but she likes banana pudding. And chocolate cake and blackberry cobbler. Amethyst. And monster compendium. That's so interesting. I like this because it helps you identify like very basic things that you like. Like they're right. I am a fan of spooky Halloween themed things. Can I find like a description of their personalities? Oh, look, somebody made them in Sims. This is a rabbit hole that I did not expect to go down. I like the blue hair. They made her look good in The Sims. Why she look so angry? She looks so nice here. I mean, she can be angry, but why is she angry? And she looks sad. And she looks like Chapel Roan. Oh, they made their Farmer Cherry? Is that somebody that they made? Kind of serving. Guys, I think I want to play this now. Stardew Valley Bachelorettes. Personality descriptions. I'm just so curious. Things that help me remember them. Okay. Elliot, aspiring author, has long hair, lives on beach. Sounds like me. Eddie, my boyfriend, just messaged me back saying he's Abigail because he likes to eat rocks. Skater boy, aspiring musician, once you reach 8 hours, you can sleep in his bed with him, and his mother never finds out. That's awesome. Doctor overcharges you for medical, loves coffee. Haley likes sunflowers, thinks she's perfect. Lives on her own, artist. I'm fascinated by Leah. Penny lives with her mom, who's a drunk, thinks she needs to be a teacher even though she probably doesn't have the qualifications. Huh. Marrow somehow has the upstairs room, even though Sebastian is older. Scientist? ? Works for Harvey. Blue hair, only way to access sewing machine. Abigail eats rocks. Oh, this is interesting. Everybody has like different things that they remember. Mean girl, photographer, lazy. And that's who they put me with the first time. But apparently she gets better. Crystal hippie. Book lover, good with kids, introvert, toxic mother. I hope that means that she, well, I don't hope, but I assume that means she has one and not that she is one to other people. Sporty, insecure about intelligence, sweet when he lets his guard down, awesome grandparents. Guys, I might want to play Stardew Valley. What the heck is that on? It's probably on PC, right? Like on Steam. Can I type at all? PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. Well, anyways, this was a fun little test. Let's see what's on Steam. Featured and recommended. Of course, it's all Star Wars because I play a lot of Star Wars. Oh, but that is actually recommended because you play games tagged with sci-fi and stuff. Yeah. Is the Old Republic still updating the original game? I also just like didn't realize. And it's free to play. Should I just join the fight bundle? Should I play Old Republic for the first time? I still need to. I need to finish Knights of the Old Republic. That's what I really need to do. Because doesn't the Old Republic take place after that? I don't know. We're jumping topics here. This is interesting. I also like. I need another monitor because I can't check the chat. Where's my... Oh, see, somebody has commented. I'm blessed with a commenter, and I couldn't even see it. What's the craziest slash funny slash most random thing or funny moment that you can remember about telling a story about, and tell a story slash talk about without getting too anxious about? One time I have no idea if you're still watching. I need to be able to check. And also, you're literally just looking at this right now. That's funny. I wonder if there's a way to like. Okay, well that's just my channel. That's a great question. But also very loaded, and there were a lot of slashes, and it was hard for me to understand. Craziest slash funny slash most random thing or funny moment that you can remember about telling a story. About telling a story. So like my experience telling that story. I got to tell a story about when my high school class got lost in a cave in front of basically my entire school. My entire school was like very small. So it was probably like 500 students. Like it was a little private school. Um, and I got to tell it in front of everybody, and added like sound effects. It was a really crazy story because it was our senior trip and we were going to go to Costa Rica and that got canceled, which sucks to this day. And yeah, at the end of the day, we went to Kentucky instead. And this is a whole long story. I don't know. I don't know if you're still watching, or if this is something that you would want to hear. Uh, I appreciate that you add without getting too anxious. That's very kind of you. Yeah, no, it literally like I'm trying to understand your question. I'm rereading it. Craziest slash funniest slash most random thing or funny moment that you can remember about telling a story. Maybe you're looking for like an embarrassing moment from me. Um, one time I at the beach pooped in my pants because I was a child and I had to hide it in the sand dunes. So somewhere there's just a poop in the sand, like a cat. And I just admitted that to YouTube, so that's fun. Um, yeah, no, I think my favorite memory of telling a story is definitely the cave story, which hopefully I don't think I'm gonna do it right now because I'm about to head out, but oh, um, I I think the cave story, telling that in front of so many people and like everyone, like it was a bunch of kids too, so they all reacted to it like really broadly. Um, that was very satisfying. Yeah, well, let's see. Last time that I streamed was 1 year ago. That is so crazy. That's so wild. And there's one watching. So if you are still here, I hope you enjoyed that story. I'm trying to head out because my roommate is probably asleep in the other room. But yeah, hopefully I'm gonna keep doing this kind of mess. And I honestly, I might play Stardew Valley. That sounds so much fun. That are like The Sims. All these like little like personalized things where you go on a little journey. That I love that. I love customization. And now I know I'm a dying Victorian child. So what more could you ask from life? I think that's about it for this little stream. It was a little short one, a little test. My camera quality is not great, which is very frustrating. Like it has this flickering effect that has been driving me crazy. Um, hopefully if I stream during the day, that won't, because I think it does that in low lighting. But the problem is, if I increase the light in here, most of it is coming. God, that got warm. Um, most of it is coming from this light source here, and it just washes out my whole white boy face. So, yeah, hopefully in the future. Um, what do you mean I have to sign in to chat? That's so silly. Well, anyways, this is where the magic happens. I think that's gonna do it for this stream. I think the fun part to me about this is that I get to leave it up on YouTube. I think that's just more fun. Because people can watch it later if you missed out the first time around. So, because I'm pretty bad at advertising, but I want to get better at advertising, and I got to remember to look at the camera. We're learning, folks. We are learning things. Yeah, so hopefully in the future, I'm going to do a lot more streams. I'm going to like just talk about my interests. I think it's fun. I collect Star Wars action figures. I might just do a video about those. I could take these quizzes. I could rank tier lists for days and days. I love that kind of mess. So, and yeah, I think playing a game like comfy, like Stardew Valley would be awesome. So I might get into doing that a little bit. Cool. Well, thank you for watching, guys. Have a good night, and hopefully I will see you guys soon.